Well, good morning. This is day 21 of our adventure. You're watching Roy and Frida, and we're just having fun. We sure enjoyed our lobster last night. It was very tasty, nice and tender. A real treat. We just left Notre Dame Provincial Park. It was a beautiful little clean park. The showers and the pit toilets were really clean. If you're in a large motorhome, we would suggest that you make a reservation because a lot of the sites are on the smaller side. They do have some pull-through and they do have some larger sites, but not a lot that we saw. So it might be good to make a reservation. If you're in a smaller unit like we are in a slide-in truck camper, there was lots of spots for that. Thursday, June the 15th, and it's currently 54 degrees, which is about 13 Celsius, 12 Celsius, something like that. It's 10:30 in the morning, and yes, it started raining early this morning again. It looks like it might clear up. It's eased up quite a bit. Heading west. Not sure where we're going to end up tonight. We've got a few days before we have to catch the ferry. Quite a bit of spray coming off of those vehicles from the rain, the wet road. But like usual, we share everything with you. The bumps, the rain, you name it. Just a reminder, we are not professional photographers or videographers. We're just Roy and Frida having fun and wanted to share our experience with you. The staff at the park were very, very friendly, as have all the residents that we've met in Newfoundland have been very friendly and welcoming. Road's fairly busy this morning again. I should mention, when I say the road is fairly busy, I mean for a Newfoundland road. Compared to our 401 in Ontario, this traffic is very, very, very light. It's so hazy in the distance. We can see the outline of the mountains, and it's just a beautiful view. I don't know if the camera is going to be able to pick that up very well. Everywhere you go in Newfoundland, it's been beautiful views. Like a fisherman out trying to get some brook trout, or brown trout, I guess it is, in the rivers here. Could be salmon too, because the salmon apparently are running. And they like the come up the rivers to spawn. Can't remember though if they spawn in the spring or in the fall. We were just told by a local that the salmon were running, so. Well, the one fellow we talked to, it was probably worth for him to take the long ferry because he was getting really poor mileage towing his tag-along.
Oh, the guy up in Boniface.
Yeah. And for him to drive all the way back to Port aux Basques from St. John's would have cost him quite a bit.
True.
The short ferry is going to cost us $253, and that's just for our short unit. So I can imagine a pickup truck and
almost double that to go the other
good sized tag along it.
Out of cabin.
And then on the 16-hour ferry, it's going to cost quite a bit. I just have no desire to be on a ferry for 16 hours.
Not really.
7 hours will be long enough. We're still on Highway 1 heading west. We just saw a moose on the side of the road. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming, so we didn't catch her on camera. She had her head way up in the air, smelling the air, looking like a statue. We're planning to stop at the Artesian Well that is located at one of the spots that we had in our itinerary to stay overnight. It's called Birchy Lake. Free camping that we found on the internet on the freecamping.com site. Unfortunately, we couldn't stay there overnight because it is an active gravel pit, but we're planning to stop to see if we can fill our tank from that fresh spring water. The sun is out now, the road is drying up. It's 58 degrees. Which is almost 15 Celsius. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. The trees sure have developed their leaves in the last week, and we're seeing a lot more blooms as we're driving along. The warmer weather has really made everything pop. I think it was at the bottom of this hill, wasn't it?
Yeah.
onto the unpaved road.
Vehicles are in there. Certainly ain't ready for anything.
In 1.5 kilometers, arrive at coordinates on the left.
Well, we filled up with the fresh spring water. The coordinates I'm going to give you are for the active gravel pit that was supposed to be the free camping, but the fresh spring water is just to the left of a little gravel area as you enter the road, and they are north 49.27942 and west 56.78136. So that's a place to get some nice fresh spring water in Newfoundland at Birchy Lake on Trans-Canada Highway 1. Got a nice long stretch of fresh pavement here. It's a real treat considering all the bumpy roads we've been on.
Yeah.
The only thing is it's a 50-kilometer-per-hour zone right now because they're working on it. It's a construction zone. Another rental unit going by. We've seen several today. Quite the menacing looking clouds ahead. We just passed through Deer Lake and we're headed to Cornerbrook. Still some snow way up in the mountains. Highway 1 heading southwest towards Cornerbrook. About 33 kilometers from Cornerbrook. Center in Cornerbrook, Newfoundland. And they said we could stay here overnight for free. And we can even plug into the electrical socket if we like. They close at 6. They have free Wi-Fi here as well. And the view is absolutely fantastic. As you can see from our truck, we have collected quite a few bugs in our travels. So it's a great place to overnight or just clean your tanks and get fresh water.